Everyone has an idea of what a frugal woman looks like. Clipping coupons, never going out, and living like it's still 1952. Maybe you've even felt like frugality meant shrinking your life instead of expanding it. And if you're like most women I work with, you've probably asked yourself, why does saving money feel so different for everyone I know? But what if frugality isn't one thing at all? What if there are 7 totally different and totally valid ways to be frugal? And understanding which one you are could unlock exactly how to save money without feeling restricted or overwhelmed. Today, I am not giving you a list of generic tips. I'm showing you the 7 powerful frugal women archetypes and helping you discover which one you are and how to make it work for you. Because when you know your frugal identity, everything from budgeting to spending starts to feel like it actually fits. Hi, my friend. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you don't know me, I'm Sarah, the owner of FrozenPennies.com. I'm a financial coach and the author of the international best-selling book, Fundamentally Frugal, link below. So let's break this down and have some fun. What kind of frugal women are you? And I will let you know at the end what I think my frugal type is. You can let me know in the comments what you think. Let's start out with the balanced beauty. The one that surprises people the most. She's frugal, but you'd never know at first glance. She's the woman who treats herself to fancy lattes, loves a good skincare routine, and takes dreamy vacation. But here's her secret. She plans for it. She's strategic. Behind the scenes, she's saving in 100 quiet ways, thrifting clothes, meal planning, no impulse buys. So when she does spend, it's guilt-free. Here's an example. One of my coaching clients, Rachel, she stopped buying takeout lunches during the work week. She saved over $200 a month. What did she do with that savings? She booked a weekend spa getaway and didn't feel a single ounce of guilt. That's the balanced beauty way. This archetype understands that frugality doesn't mean living without. It means living with intention. She'll cut cable, she'll shop secondhand, and she'll brew coffee at home. But she's also unapologetic about buying that high-end moisturizer she really loves. She's not about deprivation. She's about alignment. She says no to everyday nonsense so she can say yes to what lights her up. Ask yourself, what are your non-negotiables? Where do you want to splurge without guilt? That might be the clue that you're a balanced beauty. Does it sound familiar to you? Let me know in the comments if this is you. Or keep watching. We've got a few more. Now let's go to the other end of the frugal spectrum. We've got someone who's practically a legend, the Homestead Hero. Meet this Homestead Hero. This woman is the queen of DIY. She gardens, cans, bakes bread from scratch, and probably knows how to darn socks. She's frugal because it's a lifestyle, a value, a way of staying connected to tradition, simplicity, and self-sufficiency. She's not just saving money, she's creating a legacy. She teaches her kids how to sew a button, how to bake from scratch, how to grow tomatoes in a pot on the porch. Her frugality is deeply rooted in generational wisdom. I once had a neighbor who embodied this completely, and it also kind of sounds like my mom too. But this woman had chickens, she made her own soap, and she gifted homemade candles at Christmas. Her life wasn't flashy, but it was so full. Every dollar she didn't spend was a decision to live on her own terms. She doesn't just cut costs, she creates abundance. From compost piles to chicken coops, she's doing things most of us Google and then give up on. For her, this is joy. This is power. She's building a life that's beautiful, frugal, and deeply intentional. This woman is the heart of old school frugality, but with a modern twist. She might still have a smartphone, but she's also making elderberry syrup from scratch. She's the woman who will say happily, why buy it when I can make it? Let me know if this is you or if this is somebody that you want to be. If you've ever dreamed of owning land, growing your own food, or just slowing things down, this might be your type. But not everyone wants dirt under their nails or sourdough starters. What if your superpower was in the numbers? The strategic saver. Say hello to the strategic saver. She's the budget queen, the spreadsheet sorceress, the one who gets a thrill from hitting her savings goals. She doesn't just save money, she optimizes it. She's the one comparing unit price at the store, using cashback apps and stacking coupons, and knowing exactly how much she spent last month on groceries. She tracks her spending like a hawk and can tell you the best time of year to buy just about anything. Think of her like the general of her financial army. She plans, she prepares, she executes. One of my viewers told me she saved over $5,000 a year just from using rewards apps, stacking sales, and avoiding emotional spending, all by following her budget rules. That's the strategic saver life. Her secret weapon? Planning. She believes every dollar should have a job. If it's not in the budget, it's a no-go. Not because she can't afford it, but because she has bigger plans for that money. Strategic savers often love sinking funds, detailed spending trackers, and those beautiful budget planners with highlighters and color coding. Does this sound like you? Or maybe you wish you were this organized? Remember, this archetype isn't about perfection. It's about control. Control over money, mindset, and habits. Now we're going to shift gears just a little bit because not every frugal woman is hardcore. Some of us just want to live smart without stress. The practical professional. This woman is all about balance. The practical professional is usually juggling a lot. Career, home, family, aging parents, college tuition, and she doesn't have time for extreme money-saving methods. Instead, she keeps it simple, smart, and sustainable. She's not trying to save every penny, she's just trying to avoid burnout. She values peace of mind. Her frugal style? Avoiding lifestyle creep, choosing quality over quantity, and staying consistent. She's the queen of good enough is great enough. I know women like this who outsource what they can, meal plan for sanity, and have automated savings set up not because they love finance, but because they need the simplicity. She's not clipping 300 coupons, but she is using a meal plan and a budgeting app, and she knows that small, steady wins are better than burnout. This is the woman who says, I don't need to be extreme, I just need to be consistent. Let me know if this feels like this is the season that you're in, because it is a season, and it's okay if your frugal style changes over time. There's one more type we haven't talked about yet, and this one is all about the simplicity and the calm. The mindful minimalist. The mindful minimalist is here for one thing: less. Less stuff, less chaos, less spending, less stress. She doesn't want a cluttered life or a cluttered bank account. She values experiences over things, calm over consumerism. She's frugal because she's learned that happiness doesn't come from Amazon packages or packed closets. She's the one who says no to shopping sprees and yes to slow mornings, clean spaces, and intentional living. I once worked with a woman who downsized her home, got rid of 75% of her belongings, and cut her expenses in half. Her days became simpler, her spending more mindful, and her joy through the roof. Her budget reflected her values. She's not cheap, she's conscious. She spends slowly, intentionally, and rarely. But when she does, it's meaningful. If you've ever Marie Kondo'd your budget, you might be a mindful minimalist. Sounds like someone you know or want to be? Maybe. Next, we have the creative recycler. She is the queen of reinvention. She's the one who turns old furniture into farmhouse chic, transforms worn-out jeans into adorable tote bags, and sees treasure where others see trash. Frugality for her isn't just a habit, it's an outlet. She thrives on the creativity, resourcefulness, and finding beauty in what already exists. She's not interested in buying new when she can remake the old. Once, I saw a woman turn a pile of broken pallet wood into a cozy bench for her front porch with a little stain, a cushion, and a $0 price tag. That's the creative cycler magic. She often finds on Facebook, Marketplace, and yard sales, or raiding her own stash with a vision. Her home feels cozy, quirky, and 100% her. Every corner whispers, I made this. If you love crafting, upcycling, or just hate throwing things away, you might be this type. Her superpower is making something from nothing and loving the process. Now for one more archetype, the quiet force who manages her household like a symphony, the intentional homemaker. The intentional homemaker isn't old-fashioned, she's powerful. She runs her home with purpose, pride, and a spreadsheet if needed. To her, frugality means optimizing the rhythm of life. She plans meals, tracks utility bills, rotates pantry stock, and knows how to cut waste without cutting joy. She blends old school homemaking skills with modern financial savvy. Batch cooking? Yep. Bulk buying? Absolutely. Hanging laundry in the summer to save electricity? Of course. But she also uses tech tools to track budgets, sets goals, streamlines routines, and plans a vacation every summer. What sets her apart is her mindset. Her home isn't just a place, it's a mission. She creates a sense of order, comfort, and peace while keeping spending in check. This woman doesn't cut corners. She builds systems. She's the glue, the hub, the planner, and the heart. And her frugality fuels the life her family lives every single day. If you've ever thought of your home as your domain to steward, not just clean, you're likely an intentional homemaker. Okay, so we've met the original 7, but I've got 2 bonus types that might surprise you, and you might just be one of these. The Frugal Rebel. Now, the Frugal Rebel doesn't follow rules. She rewrites them. She's the woman who questions everything from the cost of cable to why everyone's obsessed with brand names. She's not afraid to go against the grain, and honestly, that's her superpower. She's frugal because she sees through the marketing. She opts out of holiday madness, unsubscribes from retail emails, and lives on her own terms. While everyone else is upgrading, she's simplifying and loving it. Her secret? She's not trying to impress anyone. She's creating a life that feels rich in meaning, not material things. You might spot her in a paid-off house, in clothes she's thrifted and tailored herself, and quietly living a soft, radical life. If you've ever felt like the black sheep of your friend group because you don't want the designer bag or the newest car, you might be the Frugal Rebel. And now our final archetype. She's not quite there yet, but her heart is all in. The Aspiring Frugalista. The Aspiring Frugalista is just getting started. She might still be figuring it all out, how to budget or struggling to stick to one, but she's ready. She's inspired. She wants more peace, more freedom, more control over her money. She's binge watching YouTube videos, trying cash envelopes, decluttering her closet, and slowly building new habits. Every small win builds momentum. She's not perfect, but she's committed. Her fridge might still have takeout containers, but she's got a meal plan written on a sticky note. She's trading shame for curiosity, and she's learning to ask, what would my frugal self do? If you've ever looked at women who have it all together and thought, I want to be like her, you might just be the Aspiring Frugalista. And guess what? You're already on your way. Let me know in the comments if one of these bonus types is you, or if you're shifting into one of the originals. So what comes next? You've found your frugal type, or maybe a combination of a few, and now you're probably asking, okay, but what do I do with this information? Each archetype has strengths, and they thrive with different tools and habits. For example, a strategic saver might love digital budgeting apps, while a Homestead Hero might benefit more from a printed pantry inventory list or garden planner. A balanced beauty may want a budget that includes fun money, while a mindful minimalist might prioritize spending detoxes or no-buy challenges. Should you change your type if you want to save more aggressively? Not necessarily. Instead of trying to become someone you're not, build systems that work with your natural tendencies. That's when real growth really happens. And no, one type isn't better than another for debt payoff or early retirement. It's about how well you work your style. If you stay aligned with your values and stay consistent, you'll get where you're going. Can you be more than one? Absolutely. Many women are a blend. Maybe you're a balanced beauty who leans into strategic saver when it's time to pay down debt. Or a mindful minimalist who flirts with Homestead Hero energy every spring when the seed catalogs arrive. You might even notice that your type shifts as your life changes. Empty nest, job change, or a new health goal. That's not failure, it's evolution. You're allowed to grow. You should grow. What if you're not good with money? Do you not see yourself in any of these archetypes because you don't think you're good with money? If you don't see yourself in any of these types because you feel overwhelmed, disorganized, or behind, that's okay too. You're not broken. You're just at the beginning. Awareness, that's the first step. You don't have to pick perfect to start. Pick one tiny habit, one frugal win, and build from there. Now, what about self-sabotage? Sometimes we want to be strategic savers, but we impulse spend. Sometimes we crave simplicity like a mindful minimalist, but we let the clutter creep back in. And that's human. The trick is to notice the mismatch, get curious, not judgmental, and gently course correct. Ask yourself, what would the best version of my frugal self do right now? And if you need help building those habits, I've created a free printable to guide you. It includes tools to help you budget, save, and spend in a way that feels natural. You can grab it in the description below. Maybe you're one of these women. Maybe you're a mix. Maybe you've been a few of them depending on what season you're in. That's the beauty of this. You get to evolve. Here's what I want you to know. Frugality doesn't have to look like struggle. It can look like confidence, creativity, calm, joy. And when you lean into the kind of frugal that feels most like you, saving money becomes less of a chore and more of a lifestyle. I think I've been each of these women through my life, and today I'm thinking I'm the balanced beauty. I'm embracing my feminine side and enjoying my own self-care. But there are still things that I choose not to spend money on, so I just can afford the things that make me feel pretty and healthy. Drop a comment below letting me know which frugal woman you are or which one you aspire to be. I'd love to hear your story. Frugality isn't about lack. It's about alignment with your values, your goals, and your identity. You're not just saving money, you're becoming the kind of woman you want to be. And that's powerful. And if this video spoke to you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And watch this video next.